Well, one is like
Don't get it started. Don't. Nope. We are rolling. This is your early morning fantasy football Avengers podcast. We are going to get you guys started. It's week one of the playoffs. Who's excited? I'm excited. Nervous, excited. I'm trying to bring some more rings home this year. But we're gonna go over that Thursday night game, the abomination to not just football. I mean, granted, I like defensive games.
that was an
I like
all-time
defensive
classic.
I like defensive games, but not in week one of the playoffs with a lot of players that probably got you there.
The Dodgers beat the Giants. That's what that was. The Dodgers beat the Giants 12-6.
That's what that was, a baseball game.
We're gonna give you some starts and sets. We're gonna go over the Q&As. Then it's wartime. It's us versus the Cabal for it all. So before we get started, you know how we get this party going. We do it right with.
You're now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Avengers podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's, Boulevard, GQ, and GI16. And now, here's the boys.
Ew. Welcome back. It's your boy Kyle Shanahan's, aka Tito Hands Tanner, aka the San Francisco's 49. And I'm here with my friends. Boulevard's here. GI is here.
Say it correctly.
He keeps pointing to this thing. I'm not even acknowledging it.
Say it correctly, damn it.
I'm not acknowledging it.
I ain't no quitter.
Just like I'm not acknowledging that douchebag. If you're not bought and sold in on your team, the team that you've been playing for all year, and you just decided, hey, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. I'm gonna go into business for myself instead of being sold out to play for this team and help a team when the help is needed. I ain't got time for you.
Quick
PSA to everybody.
Quick PSA in wrestling fantasy. Saturday night's main event sucked ass.
I didn't think
it was that bad.
I ain't even watching.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Boulevard game was nothing. The ending was horrific.
I didn't think it was that bad.
And there was no surprises. Nothing.
I tell you what, I did like that Chelsea Green match.
No, that was good.
I did like that. The way she hit that Unprettier. Woo, that was amazing. That That finish was amazing. So
probably the best match of the night.
I'll go watch that on YouTube.
It was the best match of the night.
Everything else is just a shit show.
It was the best.
So Chelsea Green won like everybody expected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours.
Now you need to watch
Other than that, it was an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 20 minutes of straight bullshit.
I ain't need to watch it.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't have a problem with that last match. I didn't have a problem with that last match because Justy the Body Ventura was on commentary, and I felt nostalgic hearing that man talk.
Listen, outside of that and all the
you had Jesse the Body Ventura and Pat McAfee on commentary.
Outside of the announce team and Joe Tessitore with him all night, and a little bit of guest appearances by the old timers, the show was just.
But in the guest appearances, I thought the guest appearances were going to be a little bit better than that. Now, no lie, they just showed them in the audience, because they kept talking about legends were going to appear. I'm thinking they were going to be like involved with the show.
Somebody's going to throw a punch or something,
right?
Yo, you know what? No, let me keep it a buck. And they disrespected the whole show with this. They had him bring it in a suitcase like he had a sniper rifle, the old wing belt from Triple H. for one night only.
Oh yeah. The Golden Eagle came back. The Winged Eagle came back for one night, and because it's Saturday night main event, they need to bring it back full time.
Thank you.
It still looks better than all the belts they have now.
Look, just bring back every belt from the Attitude Era.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I still don't like how the Intercontinental title look.
Well, no, I like the old original white Intercontinental title.
Yeah, I don't like the design of the new Intercontinental title.
None of the belts are good. Look, it's the kicker of the week. No, all the belts are terrible. I'm sorry, single belt.
But let's talk about that some other time. GI has a GI will turn the show left quick as hell. Like,
I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about Thursday night right now either. So
I
got a point. That was an ass game. That game was we gotta labor through it. I believe that the only person that was fantasy viable in this game was probably Kyron Williams. Kyron and Puka.
Nope,
Puka.
just Puka.
No, Kyron gave you like 100 yards. Even
108.
Puka was the only relevant thing to me, and that all came on one catch in the fourth quarter. He got 40, and that put him at 97.
51.
Yeah.
Look at that. I put him at 90. So he had 6 catches for 40-something yards. And then that last catch gave him, 46? Yeah, 6 for 46. And then that one catch gave him 7 for 97.
Mm-hmm.
That game was atrocious.
That's that play made him relevant this week.
The last field goal wasn't necessary. The game was 9-6. It was a damn baseball score.
I feel
like
sorry.
I was watching the Dodgers and Giants playing baseball.
I feel sorry for everybody that played Cooper Kupp this week.
And he is already the bust of the week.
Easily.
Holy shit. The Niners played probably the best defense they played all year.
And I'm sitting here like I was expecting this to be like a shootout like the last one. And I really didn't play nobody from this game in any of my fantasy leagues except for I think I may have played Kyron in one league. I played Kittle in one league, and I played Cooper Kupp in one league. And I was pissed that I played Cooper Kupp.
Let me tell you
if I would have saw this game coming, trust and believe, Cooper Kupp ass would have been on the bench and Devontae Adams would have been starting.
I played Kupp, Jennings, and Garendo. I think in our Football Avengers League, I had Purdy, Jennings, and Garendo in almost every other league that I'm in the playoffs in. And
did you play Purdy? You played Purdy this week?
I played Garendo, I guess, on ESPN leagues.
No. I'm talking about in our league because you got Purdy.
I may have, but I have a feeling I benched him before, like last minute.
I think he started him. I'm gonna go. He started him, but the fact that game that was extremely fantasy relevant for everybody's playoffs, shit the bed that bad is atrocious. It was the worst. It was the worst Thursday night game of the year. It was the only game with no touchdowns. How many games this year we had that?
Nope, I started Purdy, and it did not go well for me.
I told you did. I know you did. Purdy hasn't disappointed you all year for the exception of the snow game and that game. And in the snow game, we both benched him because we weren't stupid. But
yeah, my backup. I should have started Russ. Fuck it.
But the fact that this game had no touchdowns, probably the only game all year with no touchdowns in football.
It might have been. It might have been the only game this year with the 49ers.
We had games where at least one team scored a touchdown and the other team had 80 field goals.
The 49ers defense showed up this game, but in the most inopportune time for fantasy football. Oh man. If you started Matthew Stafford, you started Brock Purdy, you're probably going home after this week. You know, you could have started Cooper Kupp, and you could probably squeeze out a win depending on how everybody else plays. Like in the league that I started Cooper Kupp, I'm praying that Joe Burrow goes the F off this week and makes up for what I didn't get out of Cup.
Who are they playing?
Let's see. Who are the Bengals playing?
No, who the Bungles playing? Who the Bungles playing? Boulevard, you got the games up.
Oh, my bad.
The Titans.
We're looking at my fantasy.
Oh, good
God.
The
Titans.
Oh, good God.
They're playing the Titans. So
I pray for you too. You know why? Because the way our week started, this could be the week that just stupid shit happens. So I'm praying for you too.
It could be. It could be. It could be. Or Joe Burrow could do Joe Burrow things and take me to the next round. So we'll see.
No, like I said, I'm hoping for you that everything goes well. I really am. But as bad as this week started, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely, utterly ridiculous. And then the Niners lose the game because they want to force feed Deebo Samuel the ball and just instead of letting him be natural. Like, come on, man.
Deebo Samuel's had a stone cold terrible game at receiving.
What gets me mad is that Brock Purdy underthrows a touchdown to Ricky Pearsall for the second week in a row. Then he throws a pass to fucking Deebo that smacks him right in the numbers for a touchdown, and he drops it. And then the 49ers didn't drop not one, not two, not three, but 4 fucking interceptions in their hands. One hit Hufanga right in the chest. My man, I can catch that with 2 club hands.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
If you hit me in the numbers, I'm catching the ball. Clubbed hands or not. That is atrocious. That thing hit him right in between the numbers, literally in the middle. And his doofy ass dropped it. And then Lenore dropped it too off the ricochet. I'm done.
Yeah. Let's get on to these starts and sits.
Starts and sits of the week.
I'm literally that player on the bench in that cartoon right now. I'm just distraught and stupefied of how bad.
Well, we know it ain't Devontae Campbell because his ass got cut.
Yeah, fucking quitter.
All right. We going through the games?
Yes, sir.
Going through the games.
Let's go through
Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City by 4.5 over under 41.5.
You start Mahomes, unfortunately.
I think this is going. From what I heard, this is supposed to be a bad weather game. Yeah, I'm hearing it's supposed to be bad weather because they're in Kansas City, right?
No, Cleveland.
They're in Cleveland because I'm hearing it's supposed to be like a lot of rain.
Well, it's going to be a lot of rain in Virginia, so yeah, it should be a lot of rain in the Midwest.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that's not the case because there are some fantasy things that can happen in this game. That
there is a winter weather advisory from 4 a.m. Sunday to 12 a.m. Sunday. Just didn't mean to cut you off, but winter weather advisory in Cleveland on Sunday.
So I mean, it's going to be a running back game then.
Yeah. So
I might have to rethink starting Nick Chubb this week.
I'm hoping that it's not bad. Because if you started anybody in that Thursday night game, and you're praying that Winston can bail you out with a top-notch QB game, I'm hoping that it's not bad because we're gonna need Winston and we're gonna need
Mahomes.
No, because we haven't needed Mahomes all year. Like, has Mahomes bailed anybody's team out this year? Like, no, Mahomes hasn't bailed anybody out. I was going to say
both quarterbacks could have a big day today, and so would Hopkins and probably Elijah Moore. Because I think, would you think that McDuffie goes against Judy this game? It had not been weather.
I don't think McDuffie travels with Judy.
Does he travel though?
I don't think he does.
We get back to this argument every week, and every week we have a cornerback that usually travels, and then for some odd reason the coach is like, no, not this week.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to travel with Judy.
I've not been able to find the information on that. Been looking.
So let's be realistic. With it being bad weather, this sounds more like a Kelsey and Joku and running backs kind of game.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a slobber knocker.
If the weather's bad, yes. If the weather's not bad, I'm throwing Judy.
That's a winter advisory, so I'm assuming it's going to have some snow already.
Because I'm taking the under on this one.
We're getting 70% rain in Virginia today.
Oh my gosh, I hate the bad weather games.
I don't disagree with you, but
I hate the bad weather
in the playoffs. 70% rain
today. In the playoffs with a player like Winston and a player like Judy, players that have been killing it for you, it probably got you into the playoffs. They probably got you Winston and Judy probably got you in the playoffs. You were probably struggling mid-season, and you snatched them two up off the waiver wire, and they just started cooking for you.
Oh,
probably got you in the playoffs.
There's TJ Stroud and Tank Diller this year. Okay.
Yeah. That's a perfect analogy. Perfect analogy.
So for you fans, to be honest with you, if it's bad weather, tight ends and running backs,
be cautious. Be very cautious.
And if it's not, you could possibly start everybody. But like Kyle Shanahan said, bless you, be cautious on how you decide. Because now I got to go think about starting Chubb now against that defense.
Yeah, be very cautious. Start your studs. Always start your studs. And if you had any equity in that Thursday night game and you need a home run, do not be afraid to play home run. Do not be afraid to play that home run.
We're not saying this specifically in this game, and home run in general.
Like, because if you're in a 2 QB league and you had to start Brock Purdy, but you have Winston on your team, and you know what Winston can do, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Because what's the worst that can happen? You're already prepared to lose. So what's the worst that can happen?
I know. Next game.
Next game is Cincinnati at Tennessee. Cincinnati by 5.5. Over under 46.5. Y'all talk. I need to use the bathroom.
I think
we just start on the Tennessee side and make it easy.
I think you start everybody.
You start Pollard.
You start everybody.
And
you start everybody. You start everybody.
See,
Cincinnati's defense is terrible. You start everybody.
Yeah.
You start everybody. You start Levis. You start Ikini. You can start him this week. You can start Calvin Ridley this week. This game turns into a shootout. Unless it's a bad weather game, which I'm praying that it's not, turns to a shootout.
I don't know about Levis, but okay.
Just look at Levis. Just look at Levis since he came back. He's had some pretty decent games for fantasy football.
The worst game he's had in the second half of the season was that Jaguars game.
Yeah.
How the fuck they didn't score a lot of points in that game? But that's just me.
I don't know how either. For some odd reason, some teams go up to Jacksonville and don't do what they're supposed to do. Like everybody was supposed to what everybody was supposed to do to Jacksonville, what the Detroit Lions did to Jacksonville. It just hasn't worked out that way.
Except us. Remember last year we went off on them. I was there.
That was last year.
This is
totally different. Totally different.
They were better last year than they were this year.
Yeah, totally different Jags team. Nobody's seen us whooping that ass like we did.
And I could dare say, since that game, they haven't been the same.
No, they haven't. Because they were on a 6-game winning streak.
We mollywopped them.
They just took a nosedive, and the nosedive just kept happening into this season.
There's another team that happened too. That they actually changed up this year, and they're actually good again.
Can you stop? Can you stop? You know what you're like. You know what you're like. You're like the GQ of the 49ers.
No,
because GQ always likes to start with me with the 49ers, and I don't never bother him. You always like to pick.
That's why I did it.
And you always like to pick with Boulevard, and Boulevard don't never say anything.
I don't
pick
on
never
Boulevard.
Start. Yes, you do.
No, I was picking on GQ because usually that's the one I do it to anyway.
I don't feel picked on.
GQ ain't been in here in forever, and you keep.
That's why I can do that to him.
And you keep throwing jabs at the Eagles, and there's only one Eagles fan here.
He likes to open his mouth too much.
There's only one Eagles fan.
I never pick on Boulevard.
I don't mind. I'm an easy target at this point.
Leave Boulevard's team alone. They're doing good.
You're one of the good fans that I could tolerate. I like picking on the other Eagle fans.
Like to open their mouth. The camera. The camera makes me really nice.
Like Boulevard is.
I have never
one of the best Eagles
on Boulevard, and Boulevard could attest to that. Now GQ, I always pick on GQ.
He's easily the best Eagles fan that I know.
He's up there. I've met some good Eagles fans at the games.
Like he's not
actually decent.
He's not over the top with it.
No,
like a lot of Eagles fans.
He's not like that jackass that mooned us Niner fans when we walked into the stadium a couple years ago. Harry Button.
That's wild.
Yeah, he mooned us, dude. We had an Eagles fan literally moon us walking into the stadium.
I didn't know people still did that shit.
Oh yeah,
we was grown.
We're talking about Eagles fans here now, Boulevard. Come on.
Yeah, true.
Snow at Santa.
We do some shit. We do some shit.
Y'all the only team with a cell in your damn stadium.
Yeah. They should be full every game too.
Exactly.
Got a judge down there and all that shit.
All right. Next game.
What's the next game?
We had a
Washington at Nolans. The Wizards by 7. I mean, the Redskins. I mean, the Commanders by 7.5.
He said the Capitals.
The Bullets.
The Bullets.
The Mystics.
Right.
The women's soccer team.
The DC Go-Go.
What is that? What sport is that for? The DC Go-Go's.
That's what's that? G League team, I think.
D-League. That's the G League team, the DC Go-Go's? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Well,
every time I hear go-go music, I
Capital City Go-Go's, not DC.
I think about that damn joke I saw on Twitter when Keith Lee went through DC and he said DC's food was terrible. Somebody said, well, I see why DC food is terrible, because they use the pots and pans to make go-go music instead of cooking.
Is that same goofball who just interviewed with Shannon Sharp?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. About New York food? I will punch him right in his fucking face. Talking shit about New York food. That kid has no taste at all. And if you see this shit, Keith Lee, whatever your goofy ass name is, I thought you were a wrestler at first when I heard the name.
No, he
ain't that Keith Lee.
You embarrassed that Keith Lee with your shenanigans.
No, he's an MMA fighter.
I want to see that Keith Lee.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Keith Lee is an MMA fighter. He is an MMA fighter. Like, he's a legit MMA fighter. Like, he's got film out there of him fighting in MMA. He's legit.
How many wins he got?
I want to say he's 4-1. That's what I want to say. He's 4-1 or some shit like that. That's what I want to say. But he's legit. He's legit. He's not one of them dudes just say, "Well, I'll fight MMA." No, he's legit.
I'd rather watch Limitless Keith Lee talk about food.
Exactly.
The more look like he like to eat.
Yes. In 2025, can we get rid of these skinny dudes doing food reviews? Because I don't trust skinny dudes.
Right.
I don't trust skinny dudes. Like, I need my food reviewers to look like they actually eat.
Yes.
I need them to look like they actually eat. Can we get some fat guys?
I'm gonna interview with Zagat's. I'm do a job with Zagat's for a real food reviewer.
Right, that's a job for motherfuckers that love food.
AKA old boy in Cleveland, Stephon Johnson on Instagram. That's a food reviewer.
Like, you can't be $110 running around talking about you a food reviewer. Come on, bro. I don't believe it. You don't eat enough. You don't eat enough. I don't believe you.
All right. Back to the
Here we go again. Sidetracked.
Back to the Mumbo Wings versus the Jambalaya.
Yeah, this with the new starting quarterback, Jake.
Hayner.
I'm a refrain from calling him the name that I was going to call him. Jake Hayner.
I'm going DC by 1,000.
Did you see with the sassiest quarterback pose I've ever seen in my life?
That's all I can picture when I hear his name is that.
Somebody said on Facebook, not me converting on 3rd and 20.
Please don't get us banned.
Oh shit.
With that being said, I think that the Commanders are going to obliterate the Saints this week. Hopefully, there's enough on the bone for Kamara to have a good week, because I'm gonna need that. Actually, no, I don't. I don't need Kamara this week, because I think all the leagues I have Kamara in, I'm gonna buy. So whatever. Yeah, I don't see the Saints.
If you don't have Kamara in a bye, you need him this week. Outside of that,
him this week. You need him this
Commanders
week.
all the way. Jaden Daniels. I hope he goes for 1,000 so I could beat GQ this week. Jaden Daniels, Zach Ertz, the whole damn running back room, because they're all scoring touchdowns.
Hold up. How you skip over the number one?
I didn't. I'm saving the number one guy for last.
Nah, you gotta go number. You gotta say Terry name first.
No, you save the best for last.
No, you gotta say his name first.
You save the best for last. Scary Terry is a guaranteed.
Scary Terry, you better start him.
What the hell?
It came out wrong. I thought I got him.
What the hell? Jesus Christ. I can't. I really can't. On a weekly basis, I find the zestiest shit to talk about.
You had Hayner behind you.
Like people do with the Diddy jokes. And he's in the background like that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to normal. What's the next game?
Right. Next game.
Next game is Baltimore goes to MetLife.
Are you really serious?
Giants.
This is probably gonna be a game in bad weather. You got Tommy DeVito versus the Baltimore Ravens. Good
I think
God
this
Almighty.
is the highest lineup this season. Baltimore by 16.5. Yo.
Jesus Christ. Now I believe this
smashed it over.
I believe that one. I believe that one.
Derrick Henry probably gonna go for like 250.
Ooh. He's gonna be on the bench in the fourth quarter.
He's gonna be in the bench by third quarter.
You might be able to start Tracy. You might be able to start Tracy.
You can start Tracy against that defense. I don't know about Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson, but
right.
Well, no, I'm lying. Those two, specifically Neighbors, he may get some love in this game because that secondary is trash. Outside of that, this game is gonna be over by the second quarter.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens should be up by 1,000 immediately.
The Baltimore Ravens, after a bye week, are a deadly team, and they're gonna put the beats on the Giants, bro, because they're pissed.
Let me tell you right now,
beats on the Giants.
If they don't put the beats on the Giants, God help us. If they don't beat the Giants by at least 3 scores, it's a wrap for their season. Yep. and I hate to say it like that, but coming out of a bye week and you've had 2 weeks to prepare for the Giants after losing to the Eagles.
You had 2 weeks to prepare for the Giants. You need to come out and make a statement this game, and I feel like that's what they're going to do. But if they don't, it's indicative of their season. Like it's going to be like I don't think you beat Buffalo if you play them again.
Hang Harbaugh if that happens. You better hang Harbaugh's ass.
What's the next game, Boulevard?
I had to go find this. But yeah, the implied total for this game is Baltimore 29, Giants 14.
What?
Yeah.
What's the over-under?
Over-under is just saw it. 42.5.
The fuck out of here. With a 16.5 spread? You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely shitting me right there with that. Next game. This is bullshit.
All right. Next game is Dallas at Carolina. Carolina by 3.
Can we declare this as a bumble?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bumble.
It's a bumble.
It's a bumble.
See, I wanna say yeah. Say yes.
It is. When the Carolina's been playing the Panthers by 3, it's a bumble.
Carolina's been playing too good though.
But still,
they've been playing too good.
Even Bluey agrees. Even Bluey agrees. It's a bumble.
I can see Carolina winning this game by 2 scores, bro.
It's a bumble still.
Yeah, that could happen. And it's Carolina. Dallas at Carolina. It's still.
And what's the records of these two teams? 5-7, and 4-8.
Did you say ass?
He ain't lying on that note. They are ass.
Yeah.
Let's get ready for Bumble.
Yes. I'm telling you, there's a couple more on this roster.
Hey, Hubbard.
Definitely.
Hubbard,
definitely.
all day, Hubbard.
I think Hubbard,
Thielen all day.
CeeDee Lamb definitely gonna eat. What about? Let me ask you this question. Let's be realistic. Ricky Dowdle, you think he eats?
Rico,
whatever the fuck his name is.
Do I think he eats? It's a possibility. So
this is the big game for the star receivers, and the star and a half at running back. Because Chuba was a star.
I think Chuba. I think Bubba Hubba. I think that he gets more than what Rico gets.
Oh, of course.
Like I feel like in this battle of running backs
of top 5 picks,
if I had to pick between Chuba and Rico, I'm picking Chuba. Chuba. Like his name has always been funny to me. It's always been funny to me.
They should, I'm saying, every time he scores, there should be a Thomas the Tank Engine kind of a picture pop up on the screen for him while he just walk around going like this, like Frank the Tank.
That even though this game is classified as a bumble, it's gonna be some fantasy stars in this game.
Oh, of course.
It's gonna be some fantasy stars. Like it's gonna be some people that you're gonna start that's probably gonna help you out that hole that you dug yourself into by playing people on that Thursday night game. So
can we let's be realistic as a PSA. Just because we're calling it a bumble doesn't mean that there's no fantasy relevancy.
Right.
It's just that the game is gonna be ass.
Yeah, the game is gonna be
It could be ass either way. It could be an ass in a good way or ass in a bad way, but it's gonna be ass.
No, I don't think the game is gonna be ass. The game just is between two ass teams. Ass game was Thursday night.
Oh.
Yeah, that was an ass.
That was royally ass.
That was an ass game. I honestly think by halftime they'll probably have more points scored than that Thursday night game.
Fuck that. But 5 minutes into the game, they bound me. It'll be 7-7. That's only 4 points short of what the final score was in that game.
What's the next game, Boulevard?
Jets at Jacksonville. Jets by 3.
Oh my God, the Super Bowl of Bumbos.
Let's get ready for Bumble 2.
If the Jets don't win this Bumble, oh my God,
I'm gonna be so pissed off if the Jets go and do the same thing that the damn Titans did last week. Go down and play Jacksonville and not blow Jacksonville out.
It's in Jacksonville, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jets. Oh my God.
Is Brees playing? I heard that Brees may be playing.
Yes, he's playing.
Okay, good. Because Yeah. Some of us are gonna need Brees this week.
Jesus Christ. Start Brian Thomas Jr. and that's it.
That's it. Brian Thomas. That's it.
And then all the good players.
Because the tight end is done for the season. So Brian Thomas better get like 14 targets today.
14. He need all 20.
Right.
Brian Thomas and all the Jets starters, and that's it. That is in a nutshell your fantasy relevancy in that game. Brian Thomas for the Jags, everybody else for the Jets.
What if Brian Thomas turns out to have a TO game where he gets like 20 catches? He gets like 20 catches for over 200 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's the whole offense.
Real quick, is Sauce Gardner still out?
I'm not sure.
Is who out?
Sauce Gardner.
All right. Injury. Yeah, he looks like they could sideline him against the Dolphins, it says.
Yep, that's a possibility. There goes Kyle Shanahan's shot of the week right there.
Yeah, we're not doing those this week. We going to war. We ain't doing those this week.
Brian Thomas will be.
No, wait. According to USA Today, Jets Wire, he may be returning. He's set to return this week.
I still think that his call of the week might be that one. All right, what's the next game? Because we already got 2 bumbles in. I think there's another one coming.
It won't be this one. This one is Miami at Houston.
Oh, this ain't a bumble.
Like 2.5.
Miami at Houston.
But I got Miami beating Houston.
You got Miami beating Houston?
This game.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got, Boulevard?
Oh, I would go with Houston. I probably picked Houston. But I'm
Miami pick.
Period.
Devon A-Chain. Play of the game today.
A-Chain, Tyreek Hill.
Waddle.
Hopefully Tua figured something out last week. And with peppering Hill with targets and not going with the tight end as much. Hopefully,
hey, whoa! Watch the hate because it almost killed me last week until the fourth quarter.
Nope. Damn all that.
God.
Damn all that. We drafted Tyreek Hill for the games like last week.
So did I, but I'm still saying at least spread the ball out evenly because I almost had.
Because Waddle needs some too, man. Waddle needs some. We drafted Waddle too.
Do you know how clenched I was that weekend watching Jonnu Smith not getting nothing and then the game I gave up on that game and he came out with what 10 damn near 15 points.
Damn Jonnu Smith.
I actually picked Miami to win, so there you go.
Yeah. Oh, you picked Miami to win? Okay, so
I don't trust Houston. I don't trust Houston.
So is this your upset, Boulevard? I finally get to use this graphic. No, I've been sitting on for about 6 weeks now.
Let me see. Who is my upset? Yeah, we could go with that. Why the hell not?
Boulevard's upset special of the week.
There you go, Boulevard. You got your own special.
Dog, I've been waiting for like 6 weeks. I've been waiting for like 6 weeks to use that.
I didn't know.
Ever since you called the last upset, I said I got to get this man a graphic.
Listen, I have a feeling it's not in my eyes not really an upset because I think Miami is better. It's just that Houston Stroud has just been
disgusting.
It's disgusting. Like he's bland,
horrid, abhorrent.
It had to happen sometime.
He's like Miracle Whip right now.
Mean, I guess.
Like he's starting to show that Ohio Stateness.
He's playing like Miracle Whip. You ever had Miracle Whip before? It's just
no.
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna put that up as a poll. Miracle Whip or mayonnaise.
Hellman's, Dukes, anything but Miracle Whip. And that's what he's playing like. He's playing like Miracle Whip. He's nasty.
If you have to start CJ Stroud this week, God help you. Hopefully he figures something out in that bye week. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully the team figures something out in that bye week, and he comes out playing like last year CJ Stroud, because they're gonna need it, and we're gonna need it for fantasy football. What's the next game, Boulevard?
Next game is Indianapolis at Denver. Denver by 4.5. Over under 43.5.
Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Bluey confirms. Bo Nix.
Bo knows. Bo knows.
Bo and Cortland Sutton.
How much y'all want to bet that if he wins the offensive rookie of the year, they're going to start a new Bo knows campaign with him?
I can
see that. I can see it.
I mean, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
All right, who's the only other person that could beat him for that award?
Daniels.
There's no other player. No running back, no receiver.
Offensive, no. Hold on. We'll go in there now. Check out what DraftKings has.
I think Brian Thomas can be up there on that list.
I don't think Brian Thomas.
Daniels is still the favorite. Nix is second. Bowers, Caleb, Harrison, May, Neighbors.
Stop.
Ryan Jr. is way too far down.
I got my upset of the year. Brock Bowers, offensive rookie of the year. If we don't go to the quarterbacks.
If either one of those quarterbacks make it to the playoffs, Brock Bowers ain't coming close.
They both gonna make it, but still,
yeah.
I can see Bowers as the only bright spot in Vegas.
Okay, that's cool, but you already know quarterbacks trump everything.
Oh, of course they do, but come on, if Brock Bowers isn't in Vegas right now, that team would be beyond ass.
I mean, they already are beyond ass.
No, they're ass right now with him.
No, they're gonna be. They're still beyond ass. Like they're still gonna be picking in the top 3. So whether he's there or not, their spot don't change. Like they could be the number 1 pick.
Dude, they could have less losses than they have, less wins than they have now.
They would still be the number 1 pick. Like with him, they're not like he's not making that much of a difference. But he will make a difference once they get that quarterback.
So you start Nix, you start Sutton. That's it. You start the Denver defense in this game, I believe.
Yeah, because it's so hard to figure out which running back is going to get the run there. It is so hard figuring that out.
And then for Indy, you start JT, and in my opinion, that's it, because everything else is just a shit show.
I think if Downs plays, you can start Downs.
Probably Downs. But come on, even that. You don't know who to pick at receiver. Their quarterback is hot garbage. JT, JT barely giving you weeks.
You can run Downs, and that's probably about the only. JT and Downs are probably the only 2 players that you can consistently put out there.
Shit, I'm skeptical on JT every week. I gotta be like, okay.
Yeah, because you're afraid that he's gonna get vultured.
Oh, definitely. No, I know he's gonna get vultured. I'm afraid. I know he's gonna get vultured.
But the thing about JT is he's always just 1 play away. That's the one thing about JT. He's always 1 play away from killing from helping you kill another squad. So
all right, next game, because
you got to start JT. Got to.
I'm getting acid reflux just thinking about that game.
What's the next game?
This is one of the game of the weeks to me. It's Buffalo Bills at Detroit.
I'm taking Detroit.
2.5. Over under is 54.5.
Well, definitely going over, and I'm taking Detroit.
I believe it. I
think that running game is going to kill Buffalo.
That sounds like it's going to be. That sounds like fireworks right there.
Tickets start at $358.
Listen, Detroit needs that right now. That team is. They can't lose right now. They need to win every game to end the season out.
Yeah, because Philly's right on their heels.
As long as they don't drop a 60
games on our schedule.
As long as they don't drop a 50-burger on us in the next 2 weeks, I'm good. Because I don't want to be at that money. I don't want to watch that Monday night game and they drop a 60 on San Fran. But Detroit, you start everybody. Buffalo, you start everybody. Let the war begin.
Yeah.
Hopefully Cook can redeem himself this week. fantasy teams are dependent on it.
I don't know if he will though. You start him, but I don't know if he will.
He's another player that's like always one play away from dominating in your fantasy week. So start him with caution.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Detroit's defense is depleted. So,
but they've still been able to stop the run. They haven't been gashed like.
He's not. I don't worry about him running. I worry about him catching the ball in space and then taking one to the house. That's what you worry about.
Buffalo.
I never really worry about him too much up the middle, even though he can get you up the middle. It's like him catching those passes in space and take. I see you laughing, Boulevard.
You said up the middle.
We are so childish, man. We are childish.
He sounded like Beavis when he said it. Yeah, he said up the middle.
We've been doing it. Me and Boulevard been doing it since we was kids, man. Since we were kids. We still owe one of our teachers a lot of money because of us doing this in class.
So you're Butthead and he's Beavis?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I am the great Cornholio.
He's definitely Beavis because he did the cornholio thing in high school. He did it. He walked around with the shirt on his head, walked around the hallways, yelling out that he was cornholio. So yeah, he
was walking around saying teepee. I need teepee.
That was definitely him.
Want to see me?
Let me tell you right now. This is how the game's gonna go. If Buffalo can't stop Monty on that first drive, they surely not gonna stop Jameer.
It's gonna be Knuckles gonna get their rocks off this week.
It's gonna be a bad day on that defense, but it's gonna be a high scoring affair.
Yeah, because Josh Allen not going.
No,
Josh Allen is not going. He's a warrior. I give Josh Allen all the credit in the world, man. He is a warrior.
Listen, as bad as I believe that what's his name probably can win the MVP for the third time in a row. The only reason why he's not getting it is because Buffalo would be straight ass without Josh Allen right now. So Josh Allen is the MVP. I don't care how he plays in any game because his team is relevant as long as he's in the game. And he's been playing with a bad left hand the whole season. Next game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a game though.
Oh,
and so is this one. The battle for PA, the Keystone. All right. Philly has Pittsburgh come in to visit. And Philly's a 5.5 point favorite, over under 43.5.
Unfortunately, this game is not going to be what everybody wants it to be because Pittsburgh's playing
a defensive struggle.
Pittsburgh's playing without their best player on offense, and George Pickens. Will it be a close game?
I see this game being a defensive struggle.
I see the defensive struggle, but I think Philly still wins.
Philly down here
by three. By three. I don't think you cover the spread.
I have no choice but to hope they cover the spread. I mean, like you just said, they're down picking. But
be careful.
The ball to?
But be careful that you guys are susceptible to letting one of those two receivers go deep on y'all once or twice in Van Jefferson or Calvin Austin. I can see it happening. I can see it happening.
I see Philly just running the hell out of Saquon. It's like they've been doing.
Oh, no, stop it, because they didn't do it against Carolina.
I mean, it's effective, though. I mean, everybody wanted to blame Hurts for last week, but like whatever they're doing is working. So everybody complaining is just nitpicking at this point because it's breeding success. The defense is playing lights out, and that won't change.
Honestly, I wouldn't. What's your record? What's your record?
Eagles? What is it? 10-2, 11-2, something like that?
Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit about what anybody is saying.
Yeah.
You got 10 wins this late in the season. I don't give a shit about what nobody's saying.
Getting for the bye week in the playoffs.
Whatever your team is doing is
my
working.
complaint is don't have the best player in football right now in Saquon Barkley and only use him 10 times.
Facts.
Fuck what
that ain't going to work most weeks. That ain't going to
hurt. What AJ Brown says. Fuck what Devontae Smith says. I don't give a fuck if those divas complain about not getting the ball.
Right.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
And then you pass. That's all I'm trying. That's all I'm saying. I have never had a problem with the way that Philly plays. Is that when you start trying to change the fucking the common sense way of winning, you know you've been winning with running the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Y'all should have blew out Carolina. No, y'all wanted to play with y'all fucking fool last week, and damn near lost.
Well, I hope they learn their lesson. But Sirianni's kind of a meathead, so you never know with him. His ego.
You know what? You know what's crazy? He could be a coach that's not on the hot seat and still get fired for fucking not winning.
You say he's kind of a meathead?
Yeah, I'm just being polite.
He is. He is.
But am I lying though, Boulevard?
You are not.
He could be that one coach that gets fired for not winning, where everybody's like, why does Cal still have a job? Because the Niners win, and they do, and we know how they winning. You over here, you and John Harbaugh want to fucking change the damn script in the middle of a game. Oh, we don't want to run our best player. We don't want to wear him out. Wear him out how? Where?
Right.
They're both already 30 and they still getting fucking 1,500 yards rushing every year. Cry me a river. Run the ball.
Thank you.
Yeah, like they. I feel like Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley are not slowing down anytime soon.
No,
right.
They may be the throwback running backs that we've been chiming for forever, because a lot of running backs are 5 years and done. Like they're done before they get their second contract. These guys still going,
even with a fluke injury. Even with a fluke injury, look what fucking McCaffrey was about to do for the second half. Had he not got hurt, because he was running all over Buffalo. He had 70-something yards on 4 or 5 carries. If it wasn't for that fluke injury,
it's gonna be a what if like a motherfucker. What if he stayed healthy? What could he have been?
Oh my God! Can you imagine him in just the last 5 games of the season? He could have got 1,000 yards rushing easily. Because he's that damn nasty. Yeah. And he's just as old as Saquon and fucking Henry, and they still not slowing down.
Still not slowing down. It's a blessing. Especially if you got these dudes in your dynasty leagues, knowing that you still got about a good 3 or 4 more years of production, of top-notch production out of them. That's a blessing.
Jahmyr Gibbs is on the same boat as these guys right now in trajectory, and he hasn't even been used half of the time that they've been used. Can you imagine?
Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be so fresh for his career. He is going to be so fresh.
That's disgusting. That's just disgusting. All right, next game.
In a great situation.
What's the next game, Boulevard?
Next game is Patriots at Arizona. Arizona by 6 over under 46.5.
That's my upset special of the week right there.
Ooh. So you got New England beating Arizona?
I took Drake May and Ramondre to beat Arizona this week.
Only person I like in Arizona this week is 2 people I like. I like Connor and I like McBride.
That's it.
Because
Gonzalez is gonna go like this.
I'm not a fan of Marvin Harrison this year. Marvin Harrison will probably never get another pick out of me ever in fantasy football, unless he goes to another team where the quarterback isn't Kyler Murray.
Damn, I should have.
That's the most.
Kyler Murray, I'm not playing him this week unless I have to. Unless I absolutely have to, I'm not playing him this week.
I'm mad at myself, Boulevard. You want to know why I'm mad at myself? I should have asked Kyle Shanahan to create a thing for me this week. Marvin Harrison behind bars. Because that's what Gonzalez going to do to his ass.
Guess we're sending him to jail, huh?
We're sending his ass to jail.
Yeah. He definitely belongs in bum jail. Because he definitely belongs in bum jail. You know what? Give me one.
We're the jury. We all agree. So put him away.
Say right now, I think.
Give me one. Pull up his numbers. Somebody pull up his numbers.
Boulevard got you, but I think Kyle Shanahan is correct when he says there's going to be a big Connor and McBride game, because boy, them receivers are going to be seeing hell out there in that secondary. Hell, straight hell.
Marv Harrison. Total number you want to come on, Mouse.
Don't be surprised Arizona loses this game.
And this guy was supposed to be like a generational talent.
Well, he's crossed 100 yards twice all season.
Twice.
Well, he's at 7. Let me guess. He's at 650 yards total for the whole year.
Yes, 655.
For the whole year.
Less than 5 touchdowns, too. Less than 5 touchdowns, right?
Nope, 7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns.
Damn it, I was close on both.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did I call that one? That's embarrassing.
Disappointment.
That's good shit, though.
Disappointment. That was a disappointment. This is not what you drafted. This is not what you drafted Marvin Harrison for. This is not what you drafted him for. You know what? Maybe Marvin Harrison needs to wait till Arch Manning comes out and they can be on a team together. That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. Arch Manning and Marvin Harrison Jr. That would be awesome. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, you're right.
I would love to see that.
I feel bad for college football next year because that boy he's
coming. He's coming.
And I've been telling people that since high school when I watched him play basketball.
You know what? He's somebody I wouldn't mind. This is who you trade 3 first-round picks for, John Lynch. This is who you trade 3 first-round picks for. Arch Manning.
How you have the talents of your father, who technically was the best Manning in the family, combined with 3 generations, not 4, but 3 major generations of QB talents in Peyton, Eli, and Archie Manning. You combine that, and then you give this kid that you give him basketball skills on top of that. Where the kid got wheels,
and he got wheels.
Unlike he got handles, he can dunk, and he has speed.
Unlike either of his uncles, he can actually run. That's crazy. That's crazy. So he's suited perfectly for this NFL. He's suited perfectly for it. But Arch Manning is going to be a phenomenon coming into the NFL.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Andrew Luck, but just a little bit more athletic.
Yeah,
because Luck was athletic.
I can see that.
And Luck was Peyton Manning. He was a fucking genius.
I can see that. I could definitely see that.
Oh my god!
I could definitely see that. I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been following Arch Manning since he first started playing in high school. I've been following him. I've been ready for to see him break out in college, and I'm gonna be ready to see him break out in the NFL. That boy's gonna be phenomenal. He's gonna be phenomenal.
First he's gonna embarrass the SEC next year. Then he's gonna draft.
Yeah. I can't wait to see him beat Georgia and Alabama. I can't wait.
And LSU.
I can't wait.
And Oklahoma. Oh. And
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. What's the next game, Boulevard?
Next
game is Tampa Bay at the Chargers. Chargers by 3, over under 45.
Another game of the day.
Yeah, as long as my boy plays.
I'm gonna tell you right now, with Bucky getting hurt, I feel bad for Rashard White because all the attention's on you. But there's gonna be a Buccaneers offense versus that Chargers defense. Man, it's gonna be a bomb burner because we know that Tampa defense can handle that offense because if McConkey ain't playing.
White is going to do good. He's going to do good this week because he can catch passes. So whatever he don't get running up the middle, he can catch a pass and do some good.
Boy, have you seen their middle linebacker?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like he ain't been getting walloped all year. I mean, he had to play against the 49ers. We walloped him.
No, but I'm talking about that middle linebacker is fast.
Yeah,
I don't know who the fuck this kid is, but he's been a problem all year for everybody.
Didn't Tampa Bay play Philly?
Yeah, they beat him.
Yeah, like they the only team that beat Philly and Detroit.
And I told you that earlier this week. You were shocked when I told you that shit. You were like, "What? They beat both?"
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
Listen. Healthy Tampa Bay is the scariest team in the NFC.
But they're not healthy.
That's what I said. I know they're not. I'm saying, but a healthy Tampa Bay team is the scariest team in the NFC because they beat both powerhouses already.
Yeah, if they still had Chris Godwin. Look, they were about to beat the Ravens before Mike Evans got hurt, and then Godwin got hurt,
and the Chiefs.
Yeah, well, they didn't have Godwin when they played the Chiefs.
Can you imagine?
Almost beat the Chiefs.
Tampa Bay have beat Detroit, Philly, KC, and Baltimore this year.
Speaking of the Chiefs, do you know the Chiefs are on that list for being one of the only 6 teams, I believe, this year that hasn't scored 30 points in a game yet? No, and they're the only team with a winning record that has not scored 30 points in a game yet. All the other teams have losing records.
They're not winning the Super Bowl this year. So
I don't think so. Like the refs are gonna have to do some crazy fixing to get us to believe that this team is going to be able to beat playoff teams.
All right, next game.
Next game is Green Bay at Seattle. Green Bay about 2.5 over under 46.
Chickens. I'm gonna go Cheeseheads, which I already picked, but I'm not happy about it because is Jaron Reed playing healthy? Because what the hell happened last week?
I want to know what's going on with my boy DK Metcalf. Like, is he getting phased out or what?
JSN.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because at the beginning of the year it was all DK, and now it's all JSN. And Kenneth Walker isn't playing.
Well, I don't think Sharpen is going to have the same game he had last week, but this will be a good Sunday Night Football game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's definitely going to be a good game.
But we're going to have a battle of the average quarterbacks because both of them have been playing average.
Yeah. Jordan Love is not playing like he played towards the end of the season last year. But you know what? This may be the game he flipped the switch. Because he was subpar throughout the year last year, and then towards the end of the year he flipped the switch and turned it up.
But it wasn't this late in the season though.
It don't matter. Like he can always flip the switch.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it wasn't this late in the season when he flipped that switch. He flipped that switch and Green Bay went on a run.
I believe in him flipping a switch more than I believe in CJ Stroud.
Remember, this is the team, quote unquote. When I say, look, Boulevard, this is the team, quote unquote, that's supposed to beat the Eagles and the Lions easily in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
I don't see it, but we'll see what happens this Sunday night.
They can beat either team. But it ain't easy. But it's not easy. But it's not easily. Like it's not easily. Like, you know, if you get to the playoffs, you know, you can beat any team that's there. It's just not. I just don't see it being easily because didn't they just lose to Detroit?
Yeah, again. On to the doubleheader of Monday night. I don't know why we haven't.
Chicago at Minnesota. Minnesota by 7 over under 43.5. Right?
Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You start Addison. You start Jefferson. You start Hawkinson. You start Aaron Jones. I'm seeing 5 touchdown ghost. Sam Darnold.
I'm not sure about Hawkinson.
I think Hawkinson will have a game this week.
I'm not sure about that.
He's been averaging the same amount of points in the last 4 or 5 weeks. 10 to 12 points.
I am so not sure about Hawkinson, but we'll see. I need Addison. I need Addison to have another game.
I know you start Swift, even though he's hurt. You start Odunze, because what else do they have? You start Moore.
Allen.
You gotta start Allen. You gotta start Allen and Odunze because they've been going off the last couple of weeks. Moore, you just going on him, period, because he's DJ Moore. Do you start Caleb?
No.
I would.
No.
Okay, good. All right, on to the third bum bowl of the weekend.
What's the next game?
The third bum bowl.
Yes, Atlanta at Las Vegas. Las Vegas by 6.
Bum bowl 3. I told you. It was 3 bum bowls this week.
Las Vegas by 6.
And the only reason why Vegas.
Hold on. Las Vegas?
I'm just messing with you. I was Atlanta by 5.5. I was waiting for somebody to catch me.
No. I knew you were bullshitting because Atlanta's favorite 1 and 2. Vegas ain't got no defense.
No.
Max Crosby's gone for the rest of the season. If Atlanta doesn't blow out Vegas, Raheem Morris, I'm sorry. This team is trash.
It should be a beatdown, but you never know what that
might be. Bumbo 3.
Hey.
Atlanta by 5.5, over under 44.5.
Bijan Robinson should be having 1,000 points by himself in this game.
Yeah, if he gets the ball, unless they try to be cute and try to get like they did last week and gave a touchdown to Tyler Algier for what?
Exactly.
I don't know.
That ain't helping nobody.
Listen, it's simple.
Nobody.
You start. No, I have them in our league. Remember Boulevard? But I just cut him this past week when I played you. You start Bijan, you start Mooney, you start London. You get bench Pitts because he ain't gonna be worthless in this game. Useless in this game. You start Kirk Cousins, unfortunately, against this bum ass team, and then you start Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers, and that's it. Maybe Sincere McCormick. Maybe.
Are we sure? Are we sure about starting Kirk Cousins?
Did you see? Sure? Did I sound enthusiastic when I said it?
Because when was the last time Kirk Cousins threw a touchdown? It's been a couple weeks.
No, he's thrown touchdowns. It's just that he's been throwing more picks than touchdowns.
Like, last week he threw like 2 picks. The week before that he threw like 4 picks.
And he still threw touchdowns in both those games. It's just that he threw more picks than touchdowns. That's all it was.
I'll check into the numbers. Yeah, I hate the mouse on this thing.
It's all right.
What's that? No touchdowns last week. No touchdowns the week before. He threw 6 interceptions.
No, don't start him. Don't start him. Then fuck it.
Wait. Oh, okay, so he threw 3 touchdowns in week 9 and hasn't thrown 1 since.
Then don't start him. Fuck it.
He's thrown 8 interceptions in that time in the last 4 games.
Go ahead, Kyle Shanahan, and say this. This is your of the what?
No, this is Kirk Cousins' ass. This is what.
No. I'm talking about the normal thing to say when we finish the category. This is your what?
He's 100% pure grade A ass. That's what Kirk Cousins said.
He's the Pro Bowl leader for the ass team this year.
Yeah.
First since Deshaun gone, yeah.
and he has no excuses. He has no excuse. He actually has a decent core.
And 49er fans had the audacity after Thursday night to say, "Don't pay Brock Purdy. Go and trade for him." I'm gonna tell you right now. I sat through my boy's show because I love watching my boy's show, Aponte. But when I tell you, it took all of me not to cuss out the entire fan base on that damn show that night, talking stupid shit. Don't fire Kyle Shanahan for who? For who? Ben Johnson?
Dude, I don't even want to get into this because
then you talking about
because the majority
trade for Kirk Cousins.
The majority of everybody's fan base are fucking idiots. The majority of every fan base.
Our fan base is worse because they're the most fickle pieces of shit I've ever met in my life.
That's every fan base. That's every fan base.
Everybody fan base. Let's pay this. Let's pay that. Let's do this. Let's do that.
But that's every fan base. Boulevard can attest to that. Their team is 10-2, and they still got people complaining that people need to be fired.
If you haven't known this about me, you're gonna know now. I am the same about my Niners, whether they're 15-1 or 1-15.
As it should be.
I'm gonna shit on them like there's no tomorrow. Because if you play like ass, I'm gonna call you the fuck out.
I already know.
But
so
James,
that was the starts and sits.
Thank you. That's what I've been waiting for you to say.
That was the starts and sits. Now we're going to get into Q&A.
Wake up, Boulevard.
Q&A.
There are no ghosts in your house, Boulevard.
Oh, no, it was me. I just heard something move over there.
Probably your cat.
Probably.
Fucking
feline. It was my cat.
Goddamn felines always moving and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Your dog would have just sat right next to you and not moved.
I wish I had a dog.
Until they bark. Until they hear a bark or a car moving.
Ain't my cat, so it's her cat.
Oh,
so that's the you can ask cat. Motherfucker.
Only one cat that I'm not actually fond of right now. That's our kick up. That's our guest cat.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Let's get back to business.
What you got for me, Boulevard?
All right. Dick Nose wants to know, who should I sit out of Harris, Pacheco, and Addison?
Harris.
Najee Harris?
Oh, Najee Harris? I thought you said Harris.
No, Najee Harris.
Pacheco.
Okay, Najee Harris. Yeah, Pacheco. He's still splitting time with Kareem Hunt, so neither one of those guys is started with at this point.
100% yet. He's still playing.
Yeah, and he's still splitting time with Kareem Hunt. I'm not starting either one of those guys. So yeah, Pacheco.
Okay. Shaves' butt crack wants to know who he should get for his wide receiver and his tight end 1. Evans or Sutton for wide receiver 2. Andrews or Kraft for tight end 1.
Hold up. First and foremost, put some pants on, my guy. Secondly,
I'm gonna go Andrews and Evans.
Yeah. Look. Andrews should be able to cook this week. He should be able to cook this week.
And you know why I'm only saying Evans? Because his streak is coming up. So we
got 3 games left. So I'm expecting Evans to have a game.
They're gonna force feed the ball.
Over the next couple weeks, I'm expecting him to have a game.
Good God Almighty!
Jared Fogle wants to know Baker Mayfield or Justin Herbert.
Whoa!
Jared Fogle. These are some names. Go ahead with the question though.
Baker Mayfield or Justin Herbert.
Baker Mayfield. By 1,000. And
hold up. Because Baker's been disappointing lately, the last couple of games.
But he's still done more than Herbert, though.
I don't know. They're both doing the same. They're both doing right around the same.
How many touchdowns has Herbert thrown in the last couple of weeks?
If Ladd McConkey is playing, I would probably be more interested in Herbert this week because Baker's been taking a nosedive, man. And I'm only saying this because I have Baker and Ali.
I know you do.
And he ain't been giving me nothing. Like him and Mahomes, Mahomes been giving me a little more.
Listen, I've been disappointed in Herbert all year. He still does get points, but it's not what he used to get when he had Mike Williams and Eckler and Allen.
And Keenan Allen.
Yeah, he ain't that Herbert. This Herbert right now is a shell of himself. So I'm gonna go Baker. Bluey approved.
Dak is asked the third wants to know who should he start at flex.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers, Cooper, not sure, Amari Cooper, or Jameson Williams.
What
was the first name they said?
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Wait a minute. Only because it might be a blowout. I'm gonna say
Flowers against
the Giants or Cooper against the Detroit Lions. I'm gonna go Cooper against the Detroit Lions because it's gonna be a bomb burner. But Zay Flowers, I'm not gonna be surprised if he picks Zay Flowers either.
Yeah, because
those are my picks. Zay or Cooper.
Yeah, because Cooper had about 14 targets last week. And if that trend continues, Cooper's gonna be a league winner. So
J-Mo is that's a hard choice for all three. But
J-Mo J-Mo is always one pass away from, but he don't get enough volume.
No, he gets like 5 catches. I mean, 5 targets, and he'll get like 3 for 90 and a touchdown, or 3 for 40 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Or, so it's 50-50 with him. But the other 2, that's just straight volume all day.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say
Flowers. I'd be more willing to play Cooper, only because I know Cooper's probably gonna play the whole game.
So we're both in agreement. It'll be Cooper, Flowers, Jameson Williams in that order.
Okay.
Because Flowers could be sitting midway through the third quarter.
Or he can give you 200. He can give you 150 in the first half and disappear in the second half.
Yeah.
Right. Bobby E wants to know Tyrone Tracy versus Ravens or Tyjae Spears versus Bengals.
Tracy. And I'm helping my boy beautiful Bobby Eaton out. Tracy.
Yeah, because Spears is not gonna do anything against Pollard.
And Pollard's actually playing this week, so
Pollard's gonna eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still think Chase Brown is probably gonna be the better running back in that game, but shit, in most weeks he is. But yeah.
Okay. Zach wants to know Metcalf, Pacheco, or Hopkins.
Metcalf, DK Metcalf, Pacheco or Hopkins.
DK.
Metcalf, Hopkins, Pacheco in that order.
Okay. Same situation, different dude. Wants to know Ridley, Marvin Harrison Jr., DeAndre Hopkins, or Ray McLeod.
God damn.
Ridley, Ray McLeod, Hopkins, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Dude.
Directly in that order.
Dude, we're not helping you win your consolation prize.
Right.
If those are your players, you're playing in the consolation prize. We're not helping you win your consolation. We're trying to help win championships over here.
I'm still going to give you the order, though. That's the order. That's the order that makes sense. The weather and the games this weekend.
Dylon wants to know Kamara, Taylor, or Pacheco.
Which Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor, Kamara, then Pacheco. And I'm only saying that because it's just Kamara on the Saints right now. With no Derek Carr, with Sassy Boy at QB.
I'm gonna take a picture like that from an ID.
Is it Washington? Washington defense that good?
It's the Saints are that bad. They don't have anybody else.
Who was the back you said?
They have a rookie quarterback. Not a rookie, but a first-time starter quarterback. No wide receivers.
Begrudgingly, I'm gonna agree with him, even though I think Kamara still, but I'll go his order. I'll take his order.
I gotta put it before I go for why no love for Pacheco?
It's just
he's hurt. He's still working his way back, and he's still splitting time with Hunt.
Do me a favor. Go look at his stats real quick, and you'll see why.
All right, well, new
Isaiah Pacheco since he's been back probably hasn't broken 50 yards rushing.
Okay, I'm going in. He's barely passed 50. Last week he barely cleared 55. So you want something there. The production is not there.
Not yet. He'll be if anything, it'll be during the NFL playoffs. Right. He'll be ready. Okay. And that's what could help them win the Super Bowl again.
That is a scary situation. Mike the Moron wants to know Laporta versus Buffalo or Freiermuth versus Philly.
Who against Buffalo?
Laporta.
Or Freiermuth against Philly?
Freiermuth. I'll take Freiermuth.
I'm gonna go Freiermuth, yes, but I wouldn't be surprised if Laporta outscores them today.
Okay.
I'm going Freiermuth.
Yeah, Freiermuth is the number 1 target now.
Well, Laporta's number 3 right now.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Okay.
But you gotta remember, Laporta in one weekend had all the touchdowns for that team. So
yeah, like three catches, 3 touchdowns, 6 yards. That is heinous.
That's the NFL for you. Next question.
All right, hold on. I gotta go back.
But back to that name, Mike the Moron.
Right. All right, I gotta go back. This one's me. This is me asking this question.
It better not be for our league.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like Genius or Russ or Bryce Young.
We're not helping you.
Asking for a friend.
We are at war, sir. We are not helping you.
We can't help you in this league or the Dynasty League, damn it. If any other league,
for a friend. It's not me.
We are at war. For the next 3 weeks, we are at war.
All right, somebody says Mahomes versus Browns or Russ versus Eagles.
Russ.
Mahomes.
I'm going Russ.
I'm going Mahomes. I'm not trusting no quarterbacks against the Eagles defense this year. I'm going Mahomes.
Kamara or Thielen?
Thielen.
Tracy or McCormick PPR league?
Tracy.
Ooh, Tracy though, yeah.
Tracy.
B-Rob or James Conner? I'm guessing that's Bijan. I hope that's Bijan. It's not very clear.
Conner.
Oh, for shits and giggles, let's say both B-Robs, Bijan and Brian.
I'm gonna go with the B-Rob. Either B-Rob.
All right.
B-Rob against Vegas, and then Brian Robinson against the Saints. I'm gonna go the Robs.
Okay.
Because we don't know who it is.
No, they really don't. I don't think they realized.
Fucking weird.
Gray or Smart for tight ends?
Noah Gray or the kid Smart from Carolina?
Yeah.
Gray
because of the weather. Yeah.
Okay. One more. Anonymous says Addison, Thielen, and what? Never mind. I can't even read that. That is just chicken shit. All right. Somebody needs to start Adam Thielen, Jalen Waddle, or Lat McConkey.
Lat McConkey, if he plays.
Wait. It wasn't Addison?
No, that was a different one. I couldn't read. That shit was gibberish.
Okay. Jump to another question.
Yeah, it was gibberish.
Lat McConkey, Thielen, and who was the third person?
Jalen Waddle.
Lat McConkey, Thielen, Waddle. That's in that order.
All right. Dell, Smith, Devontae Smith, or Reed from Green Bay?
Smith.
And
I agree with his order for the last question. And if it was in the chicken scratch question, just for shits and giggles, was it pick one or he had to have some multiple people?
Let me go back. It was he's at flex. Should I start? He said Addison, Thielen, and Aaron Jones at flex. Should I start the Vikings or put Thielen in for one of them?
Oh,
I don't.
If you had to start 2 of the 3, you start both Thielen and Addison.
Okay,
that's my opinion. I wouldn't start Jones over either of those 2.
Now I understand the question. Yeah.
If it's just one person, that's a tough one. But I might go Addison because of the touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I might go Addison because of the touchdowns.
Yeah, it wasn't chicken shit. I just don't have good comprehension skills, I guess. All right.
James.
Well, Fantasy Football Avengers, it's that time to pummel that ass.
Yeah.
We have assembled a team that will destroy yours.
Oh, yeah.
At QB this week, we're taking Russell Wilson. He's going to destroy that Eagles secondary.
At the wide receiver positions, we have Keenan Allen and Marvin Harrison Jr. Both are primed for big games.
At the running back position, we have Isaiah Pacheco and Rico Dowdle. Both have plus matchups that will have plenty of opportunity to score a lot.
Yeah, and at the tight end position, we have Cabal Picks. I can say more than yeah.
At the flex spots, we have Drake London and Jacoby Myers. We opted for Bowman's surprise with this lineup.
At the defensive spot, we're taking the Saints.
And as far as kickers go, we don't need a kicker to beat you guys.
Yeah.
So respond with your team. And we'll see you on the field, Fantasy Football Avengers. Cabal out.
Is that why you were smirking as we were doing the last Q&As?
No, that wasn't why I was smirking.
Oh.
I love that guy in that Eddie Murphy movie. The guy just says, yeah. I loved him in that movie.
I can say more than yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's my go. Kyle Pitts is their tight end, really?
Okay. We'll see y'all picks, and we will make our own. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to do this like this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They picked a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 flex spots.
And
They gave us an option for a kicker. I think we're going to take that option because we have a good kicker picker.
And a defense.
And a defense. So we're going to make the quarterback, 2 running backs, the tight end, the 2 wide receivers, and the defense pick. I'm going to contact my boy, Young Krice. I'm going to let him do the 2
flex.
The 2 flex spots, and then Garfield's going to pick the kicker.
I got the defense.
You better pick a good defense.
I got you.
You better pick a good defense because if we lose because of you, you're going into bum jail.
I got the defense.
Okay. So at quarterback, who we liking this week?
Quarterback, I would say, the dude that's playing the Giants or the one that's playing the Browns. Or maybe even the one that's playing the Titans.
Or maybe the one that's playing the Lions.
Or maybe, yeah.
I was going to say Lamar or Adam.
Lamar who?
Lamar or Adam. The MVP. The MVP.
I thought you said Adam. I'm going to say, who the hell is Adam?
Lamar or Allen. The 2 MVP.
Yeah.
One of the 2.
One of those 2, basically, yeah.
Or we can always go with your boy.
The number 1 fantasy quarterback in the league this year. And Joe Burrow. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Joe Burrow, Lamar, or Josh Allen. Can't go wrong with either one of them this week. But I think I might want to go with Josh Allen, which I think.
I can concur with that.
I see no problem.
Because if Josh Allen has another week like he had last week against Detroit, we could be on to something. So what we doing? Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar, what we doing?
Josh Allen.
Okay, one for Josh Allen.
Burrow's playing the Titans. That would be an easy one. Lamar's playing the Giants. We know he's going to get them in the ground and in the air. But you can say the same for Josh Allen. Josh Allen's playing in the dome. He won't be affected by the weather. Yeah, let's go with that.
Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen is our quarterback. Running backs. Oh, I know we want to go with Saquon, but are we trusting Saquon against Pittsburgh's defense?
Yes.
We're trusting Saquon?
I trust him every week at this point. I see no reason to think otherwise.
What about you, G.I.?
Give me Chase Brown and Devon A-Chain.
Ooh.
No Derrick Henry?
No.
You don't trust Derrick Henry against the Giants?
No. It's not that. That's not what I said. I trust Derrick Henry. I'm just gonna go with Chase Brown and Devon A-Chain because they give you both in the air and on the ground.
Bijan versus Vegas. Gibbs versus Washington.
I love Bijan. I just don't trust Atlanta. So to me, it comes down to the four backs. It comes down to Henry, Saquon, Brown, and A-Chain.
Oh, it's Saquon to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. 5. Jahmyr Gibbs against Buffalo.
I feel like after a bye week, Derrick Henry's going to tear up that Giants defense.
All right, so we'll go Henry and now pick. I'll let you two pick, but I'm leaning A-Chain and Brown. One of the two.
I lean Saquon.
Yeah, that is a tough defense, though. He's right. That is a tough defense. He's gonna get his points, but is it gonna be easier than Chase Brown and A-Chain?
Easy? No. He's playing a stronger opponent and stronger defense.
When A-Chain's playing the Texans, he can destroy them. On the other hand, Mixon can destroy the Dolphins.
Let's come back to the running backs. Let's come back.
But right now we got Adam and Henry.
Yeah, let's come back. Let's come back to the running back. Wide receivers. Who we got?
I'm going Jamar. I don't give a damn.
That's my answer right there. Jamar
1,000 times from Sunday.
Jamar and who else?
You got McLaurin versus the Saints, Jet versus Chicago, CD versus the Panthers, Wilson versus the Jaguars, Addison versus the Bears. I don't know. I mean, Drake London versus Vegas, Zay versus the Giants.
They picked Drake London already.
Okay.
Jefferson. Do we like Jefferson this week?
Like Jefferson every week.
Against the Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with your boy.
Who?
Scary Terry down in the Bayou.
We talked about this.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So then, yeah. We can go Justin. We can go Jay Juddis. Or we can go St. Brown.
I think I trust Jettis a little more than St. Brown. I trust.
But you also got to remember, Jay Juddis is going to be seeing Jalen Johnson one-on-one all game, or a majority of the game.
Johnson's going to have to do something about that Addison problem.
True.
So he may travel back and forth depending on who cooking.
So that means Tyreek Stevens is getting cooked this week.
Yeah.
Right. So then go Jay Juddis and Jamar Chase. Go to the LSU boys.
Okay. All right. So Jamar Chase, Jettis. Who's our tight end this week? Brock Bowers or Trey McBride?
Trey McBride.
Yeah. Trey McBride gets peppered with. Not saying that Brock Bowers doesn't get peppered with targets, but Brock Bowers, they keep rotating his quarterback. And I think Ritter's the quarterback this week.
Yes, because this guy's out for the season.
Yeah. So I love you, Brock Bowers, but Trey McBride, his quarterback has not been rotated. So we don't do a Trey McBride. So that leaves us another running back. And we're and with that being said, we're trusting Boulevard, his guy, Saquon.
Cool. I'll take it. I won't complain.
So we're going Saquon and Derrick Henry?
Saquon, Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Trey McBride. Now, who's our defense?
Ravens defense.
Solid pick.
I told you I had a good defense.
Hey. we still need some flex spots. So, young Krice, what you got for me?
Yeah, word on my mom's fresh beef and broccolis. It's your boy, Young Krice the Jesus, aka Grand Visit Theodore, aka Guaba Sean Gold, aka King Beef, and I'm calling my shot and helping the fam this week. Word to mother, son. Cabal, y'all having figments of beating us and taking over the world? Well, word to James Vegas, we about to kill those dreams like James Earl Ray. In the flex spot, I got Scary Terry going against a depleted Saints team. Terry is the very definition of a #1 option on this team and has a dynamic connection with his QB. I also like Josh Jacobs. He's low-key the #1 option in terms of consistency in Green Bay. He's the only player you can probably start in Green Bay and not be pissed off at his stat line when the game is over. Word above his son. Okay, fellas, I'm out. I'm about to get my Roberto Duran, Vontae Davis, Antonio Brown, and Devondre Campbell on with a chick named Ashley. Meaning I'm about to head and quit, you heard? But don't mind me, I just be talking shit.
But first, I have to dance. Oh, shout out Beef.
All right, so our team is set for the kicker. Except for the kicker, we have Josh Allen at quarterback. At running back, we have Derrick Henry, and we have Saquon Barkley. Thank you very much. At wide receiver, we got the two LSU boys, Jettis and Jamar Chase. Tight end, Trey McBride. And apparently at our flex spots, we have Josh Jacobs and Scary Terry. In the defense, we have the Ravens. So without further ado,
the Ravens-Giants game on CBS at 1 p.m.
Siri, please shut up. Nobody asked you.
Right. Nosy ass.
Okay, I found this on the web for please shut up. Nobody asked you.
Siri just wants to be on the show. Like, what are you doing?
Siri's worse than Amazon than Alexa.
Right. I'm just trying to be part of the video.
Hey Siri, how trash is the Cabal?
I can't help you with that.
All right, Garfield, give us our kicker.
And now, Garfield's kicker of the week.
Okay, Kyle has given me free reign to pick any kicker available, and I'm selecting the best kicker in fantasy football this year, Krice Boswell.
That's Boswell, Garfield.
Normal. The one thing this world could use less of.
I agree with you, Garfield. Boswell is a great pick this week. It should be a defensive struggle in Pennsylvania this week, and Boswell will be in position to score a lot of points.
Did anyone ask your opinion, Normal?
I'm just helping out, Garfield.
Go help yourself into that box over there. We're going on vacation to Abu Dhabi.
And that was Garfield's kicker of the week.
So our kicker's Chris Boswell. Boswell.
Oh no.
So our picks are done. I feel like we got a squad that's gonna kick that squad's ass. And like I said, when we win, they're getting thrown into fantasy bum jail. So I'm pretty sure you're watching this, Cabal. You called us out. Now we're gonna kick your ass.
Facts.
So unless you guys got anything else left to say, I'm gonna get myself ready for these games today.
No,
I'm gonna go to Publix and get me a pub sub. Watch these afternoon games.
Of course.
Listen, there's a Publix that just opened up right down the street from my house.
You know what? Maybe you should be a food critic.
I said I was.
Yes. I'd watch that. I'd watch his show. Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe you should. A fat dude from New York. You should be a food critic.
Ironically, I'm the one skinny guy when I was skinny. That was approved. That was I had the stamp of approval from fat people on how to eat because I knew how to eat.
I need to see pictures of you when you were skinny. Because
I was skinny.
You probably look like Big Pun when Big Pun was skinny.
Yes, I was. I was like Big Pun when I was skinny. Yeah.
I see pictures of Big Pun skinny. I was like, that ain't no damn pun.
It was. I ran into Christopher.
No, not only was he skinny, he was like in shape.
Yes.
Like dude was cut. He was in shape.
I didn't start getting fat till I got hurt in the Marine Corps. I was actually skinny way before that. And even when I was 215 after high school, I was still a solid 215. I wasn't like a fat 215.
You used to be an athlete too, didn't you?
I was a starting quarterback in my high school.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of people who played sports. Like you get hurt, and then all of a sudden you just gain weight. That happens to a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Take the advice that we gave you on the show today to win your leagues this week. We want to see some fantasy football Avenger trophies from the
Chase
fans.
Brown, Devon A. Chain, players of the week this week. Damn it!
Like it.
Remember that.
We're out of here.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.